Sort of. I'm waiting for the game to come up. Hopefully it sounds better. I've unplugged all the connections, of which there are quite a few, in my headset in hopes to make this a little better. I don't know if he can hear me or not, and if he is able to tell me audio is good. Awesome. I do know there was an issue because I tripped over my headset the other day. Like, tripped over it thoroughly, threw myself into a wall trying not to rip it out of the computer. And I noticed last night when I was chatting with TACBack that one of the connections that goes right into the headset itself was a little loose because every time I leaned in one direction, I couldn't hear out the other ear. And I wasn't sure because I had just watched a video with the War Owl in which he was speaking in the different channels. So it meant that audio was only in one ear or the other. This actually feels better too. I can hear better in general. I think I needed to yank the one out completely to make it work. All right, is this one done? Kitty thinks so. I think we can close the door. Boom. And since Kitty teleports, that's good. All right, so let's put this over here. Yeah, I can hear better, which is awesome. Let's, I want my dirt. These are the things I do not need, and they are not going to fit in here. There is no way these are going to fit. Huh. All right, I will take that dirt, and I will give to you. These banners don't even stack. See that? They will not stack. This is horrible. I don't know why some things will stack and some things won't. It's like, well, you used us, therefore we cannot go with those other ones. Those ones are too new. It's like, really, guys? Really? Actually, let's use this as our overflow and just dump all of these in here. That's not needed. That's actually belongs in that one. And then take the overflow stuff. That actually belongs in that one. Because that was an oopsies. My bad. Buckets go here. All right. These are the things I 100% do not need. These are the things that I might need because I can build like these types of things. Why do I have barrels separated? Oh my gosh. Extra torches. Let's take you and put you in here. So that's full and it's going to be a pain to empty. This is good. And this is overflow as well. Banners, they just... Actually, since you will not play nice with others, I'm going to put you in the shepherd's one. And that is where I duplicate all of my banners. So it makes sense that I would have banners in there to duplicate. Heard that. This is a very prolific chicken. All right, let's move on to... This is purple. This is not purple. This is light blue. It lies. Because this is purple. All right. So this is the farmer's house. We only have one composter because it's going outside. I don't actually know if this is enough materials. I hope it is. I left the pink one, which I was not supposed to. Come with me, Pink. Chicken, please. Work in here. It's very sweet of you to want to hang out, but busy. I also don't think 64 of these is going to be enough. Wait, did we actually finish? Yeah, the dark blue house is done. I don't know if we took down a light blue house. We took down a brown. We took down... No, because there's a light blue house right there. Okay, we may have to go and take down another house to be able to get all the rest of the materials we need. Which is kind of a pain. But I don't want to go inside the house to be able to go and get them. Wow. That was a miss. Nothing like working in lag. The problem is I'm facing the direction that causes the lag. There. Once I'm not facing that direction, I don't have a problem anymore. Is this going to be enough? I don't think it is. No. It's a nice thought. But no. This won't be enough either. And wool. Okay, so I did find online the blueprints for just the Plains village. Nobody has done out the ones for the other villages yet. I don't know if the buildings are different or if it's just the materials. I do have a material listing. Somebody did that, like did a full out material listing for the other villages to tell you what you need. So, I mean, we can always stock up on the stuff we need, but there isn't any way to actually like build it. It's the door. The doors are all in the wrong place. Wow. There we go. Has to go over one more because there needs to be 2 here. I don't know why I did 2 here, but I did. So we're kind of stuck with it. And that was a misplaced block. I'm going to see how much I can actually get done in here. I got all of that done. Take that out. So this side is bed, so we can take this and this out. Take out our torch. No, that one was done. There. And we can put some beds down. I actually think this one is supposed to have more in it. Oh, it's bigger. Did I mess this up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, they're all wrong. That is too funny. Okay. They're only supposed to be 6. And I don't need any extras. Like, they don't need the space. So I am going to peel this down and bring it back by 1. Because I need the blocks. That's the most important part. So I might be able to finish this. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have to jump up. It's like right there. Oh, and take this one down. And then I have shears in the pink, but we'll do this first. Oh, I'm still short by 2. Wow. So close. And I didn't need that there. That can go. Hello, kitty. And here, here. That's where the door goes. Door. Okay. Pink. You can see my outfit is almost gone as well. I'm going to need new stuff soon. Although it seems to have gone a lot faster than I remember it ever going before, or it could just be that I'm taking on a lot of stuff, which I'm thinking is more likely. Okay. Although I don't know what stuff I was taking on. Okay, so one bell there. There's one there. And one, not bell, but thing of the windows. Do I have enough? I have enough. Wow. Oh, nope. There. And we're out. Okay, so that's it for that. But I can put the lanterns up. I can put the glass in the windows. Because that goes there, and that goes there. Even though we're missing stuff. I can put that and that on there. We know this is the home of the farmer, so we can put down farmer. Yeah, this still needs stuff in it, so I cannot empty it. Composter can go back in. And I do believe all the glass can go. But we haven't taken down all the light blue houses yet, like as that one proves. So there is still materials out there for us to go and collect. So that door will stay open. But the light blue wool we do not need. That will go in red. All right, my friend Orange. You look okay. Oh, and there's one other thing I forgot to do. Boom. And do I have one in every corner? I don't have one in that corner. All right, let's take you out. Put you in that corner. And then we can put our roof lights on. So literally, it's just the holes that we need to fill in. Awesome. Hello, welcome, 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 everyone. Hello. I am doing fairly well. We fixed my audio, which makes me happy. I still have lots of lag because I still have villagers in the billions and iron golems in the billions. So that's why we're recreating that village down there up here so that we can get rid of some of them. And by get rid of them, I do mean to kill them. I was taught by Rox how to get rid of villagers in the least painful for me way so that the iron golems don't kill them. And that is to put down a bucket of lava, dig a hole, put a bucket of lava in it, and then push the villager into it. Then it's not your fault. You didn't kill him. You just happened to go in a bucket of lava. That's not on you. So, yeah, we're going with that plan. Am I short one again? I am always short one. Do I have orange houses out there? I know I have a light blue. I know I have red. I can see the red. There's a red one there. I also found out yesterday through doing research that you can actually preserve your maps. You can lock them so they won't reset. So I am going to try that off stream because I'm going to back the stream up. I'm going to take the map. I'm going to put it on the cartography table. I'm going to put the pane of glass over it. I'm going to lock it. And I have to do that without looking at it. So I'm thinking I'm going to do each pane and I'm going to keep a save file of every one until all the maps are done, which is going to be a literal nightmare. And it's going to be incredibly intensive because I can't mess up my maps. I have my maps on here, which are from when we were in 112. Over there are the last maps from 113, and then I have to find a new location to do the maps for 114 because everything's moved again. There was a whole village up here in 112 that I got rid of in 113. The polar bear didn't exist in 112, but it did in 113. The barn was there, but there wasn't much else. A lot of clearing has happened. My boundaries have extended. Why do we always have so much orange wool left? Like, a lot has changed. And I like to keep track of it with the maps as to what I've done, where I've moved things, all of that stuff. Let's see if we have enough of all of this. Oh, we have 64 here. We might have enough of this one to finish, but I don't remember if I took down all the orange houses or not. We need one in each of the corners so we can put up torches. We need one there. Where's the door? What have you done with my door? Silly cat. There is one there. Don't mew at me. Okay, if that's in the wrong place, well, let's just steal that one. Yeah, we're going to kind of borrow it a little. Then we're going to put it not there because that's the wrong space as well. Yeah, because there isn't another house here. This represents tree. Doesn't it look like a tree? It's all those branches. So that's a tree. And that's a tree. I don't have anybody living in this house, so honestly, I don't know if it really matters. Door. Yay. Now we can go in and out of the door. So let's give the door a frame. There we go. Okay, so that almost finishes. Oh, wow. This one might actually get done. We did all the must-do blocks. Now we're just filling in everything else. Oh, we are missing the one orange in the bottom. Huh. Okay, well, that's not bad. Let's grab some beds, which go on that side. Hole. There and there. And got our lanterns and our glass. So lantern 1, lantern 2, lantern 3. That just looks weird because it looks almost complete, but it's missing a whole wall and ceiling. Oh, and these two. All right, kitty. Do we know what we're putting in here? No. Orange has an X on it, so I don't actually know what goes on here. So we're going to put the sign back in the box that you're sitting on. Excuse me, kitty. And we're going to take the wool because we don't need the wool. We need flooring. And we need that. And we'll climb up. We need to prevent mobs from spawning. Now, I did in another world. Hello, Woodrow. Welcome, welcome. I did in another world use the end. I can't remember what it's called, the little stick things. Anyways, use those up here. And they look kind of funny. They look like I had satellite television or something, or an aerial. There's that guy. He figured out how to get. There's two more. They figured out how to get from way over there all the way across and up into here. And not only that, I had that gate down at the bottom. He came down and hopped over it and hung out with me for a while. So I had to move the gate to the top. But at night, he would sleep down there because that's where, I guess, his bed was set. And I was grateful because then I would open up the gate, he would walk out, and I'd close the gate. It worked out well for us. But then I moved those ones up, so he can't come down now. Not from lack of trying. He is determined, but so am I. I wonder if he counts his bed as his bed now. Like, he still has his apprenticeship and everything. He is working on, like, one of these tools are his. So it's kind of interesting to see. Are you telling me we're not working on cyan next? All right, we'll skip cyan and we'll go to lime. Will that work for you, kitty? I think so. Oh, we have lots of lime stuff. We should be good. Who is this? This is the Fletcher. All right. I think I put the stairs in the right place this time. Maybe too far over. That stacks. Then 1, 2, no, it's in the right spot. I don't know how I got that one right and every other one wrong. Oh, come back here. So I was trying to do some kind of a pattern to them. I haven't seen any actual nitwits, but my understanding is the nitwits will stay out for a good chunk of the night, and then go looking for a bed. And once they do find a bed, they'll actually sleep in the morning. And I was like, really? So, but I don't know what the nitwits, they were obvious before because they were so green, but I don't know what they look like now. And the majority of my village are overbred, like hugely overbred. And they are jobless. So they're just the plain robes like him. And that's it. Now I know that I put down the bell, which is where they'll now recognize the center of my village. Which is what I'm hoping to use to lure them out. That sounds really bad. But I want them to come up here. Not all of them, just some of them. And I'm going to be very particular as to who can be here and who cannot. Nitwits cannot get a job. That is their job. They do not have jobs and they don't do trades. They don't do anything. They're a complete waste of space. They're amusing, but that's their entire job. And they count towards your villager cap, which makes them kind of not great to have. But if you kill them, it upsets everybody and they stop breeding for a while. And you will also, now with a new one, if you upset your villagers, it means that they will not trade with you as nicely. They have the ability to gossip, which I thought was really weird. Kitty, trying to place blocks. They will talk to each other and they get sad and stuff. I'm like, they're very emotional. Did I put down my... Nope, I did not, which is why everything is so full. Let's put it here. So they will talk to each other. They will gossip. If there are not enough... oh, I did that wrong. Need to fill in the roof. If there are not enough iron golems, and enough of them talk about iron golems to each other, and you have no idea when they're talking about iron golems, an iron golem will appear. So, for some reason, mine talk about a lot of iron golems, and I have a ton of iron golems that I don't know what to do with. Well, I do. I'm turning them into an iron farm. The village found was built on sand... Oh, that is not fun. Sandy areas with holes under. They are. They are smart, but they are really dumb at the same time. Okay, so let's do flag. Oh, I was going to do the door. That's what I was trying to do. That and that. And this is the Fletcher, so that goes there. Okay, and then on this side, fletching tables. So you have to have one of these now for each profession. Now, if you had villagers that were already in a profession from before, they will stay in that profession because you've traded with them. But they're going to need somewhere. You don't know where your iron golem went? Do you want to know where he is? I can show you. Apparently, mine are having a massive party. I just have to do the roof. I don't want to leave until the roof is done because the roof is too dark to leave. It breeds mobs. I've had a spider and a zombie spawn on top of one of the houses and then drop in on me. It was quite the exciting moment. Especially when you're not, like, I'm staring at the ground going 1, 2, 3, 4, and I hear that noise. It's like, what the? And the next thing you know, I'm being smacked. And it's like, no, I'm working here. Don't hit me. Pop. Thank you. This is what happens when you have too many villagers and too many iron golems. The lag is horrifying, which is why I'm going to limit them up here, and I'm going to work everywhere else. So, I did find out that during the day, if they have nothing better to do, they will wander, which is why, and they will wander to what they consider the perimeter of the base. Hence why they're all in the water. Now, if you could tell me which one is your iron golem, I will happily send him back to you. I mean, we've got these 3. Then we got the massive party over here. Are one of these maybe yours? Can you pick out which one? Because I would love to send him back. If he's not one of those, I mean, there's always the ones that are out over here. There's him and him and him. Oh, wait, there's all the other ones on this side. There's the ones who are swimming. So they're all down in here. And then we can't forget about these guys over here. And around there. One just went around the back of the barn. Yeah. They're even all the way out by my turtles now. 5? You mean 50? Can I throw a 0 on the end of that? Did I mention that they're also in some of the houses? I have found one inside of my storage room downstairs. I think there are still 3 or 4 left in the igloo. And there were some in the nether that I killed. Did these guys finally wander out? Nope. There's 4 of them alone on this side. Oh, you're my cat. At least they're staying out of this side, which is good. So, yeah. I have a little problem. Oh, there's one over there. With Enderman. No, I'm not taking anything less than 50 have to go. Now, I have to tell you that over here, I'm going to take your compost bins. I created, where is it? Right here. I created a little area up on top of here because I had a house right here and they were funneling up and down the houses this way and funneling through there. So I would hit them and they'd all be right here and I was just making my own like iron farm. I would just, and the thing is you can attack one and they don't all go aggro on you. So you can literally take them on one at a time. This sword was like a new sword at like 1500. For you? Oh my gosh, is that an iron golem inside the barn? I hope not. I better not have any on top of my cliff, but yeah, they're all in the water. Well, that's a happy sight. Apparently, I have not lit up on the top of that. So, I know I didn't light up on top of... Oh, and there's one there too. There are some lighting issues in this game. One of the biggest ones that I have a problem with, personally, is the hiding glowstone under leaves. Like under there. Was supposed to provide a set of lighting here. And it's not. So I have mobs spawning inside of my base in here. So I'm hoping by exposing all of those, they'll provide enough ambient light. You guys are here because there's still a bed. That's the only reason they moved over here. I don't care if you're sleeping in it. It's my bed. I am taking it with me. Next, up here, which is... Oh, wow. Lag in half. Okay. So, and I don't have very many of these to shoot with. I am going to have to put some torches on top. I didn't realize that was going to be a problem. And I really should have put gates on the other area. You guys have not been at... And look, there's one way out there. The cats, by the way, will push you off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 5. It's okay, kitty. You can come back down off the sign. So as you can see, I have a little iron golem problem. I would like to know if there's a meeting for this or something. It would be great. That is a good question. I also have a turtle, for some reason, likes to wander off in the field that way. So every so often I have to come by and push him back in the water because I'm afraid he's going to end up like way over there somewhere. So he may have to die. Just for my peace of mind, because I don't want to fence this in. And there's even an iron golem in the water. Okay. Maybe I'll put that other village out here. No, I have to figure out where to put the bamboo. I have to make a bamboo and a jungle village. So I was thinking of making that kind of up because there'll be lots of height in it in here. Then there's going to be a desert one, which will not go there. I think there's a forest one that'll go in there or a taiga one. So I'll put that by there because I think that'll go well. I need to finish this area with all the farming and zoo type stuff. And then there's a desert one that goes out there. I think in total there's 5 biomes that have houses on it. Yeah, it used to be easy to tell what sand would be okay and which one would not, but this new sand is really difficult to figure out. Also, iron golems versus pufferfish. Pufferfish lose. Not happy about that. Also, when you have villages, random cats will spawn. It is amazing. While I'm here, let's take down this house, because we kind of need the blue out of it. And we'll check to see if we have an orange one. I've left the composters because that is what the farmers will use to keep their profession. And then they can have access to the villages, or to the gardens. And they'll keep everyone fed and alive and happy. Kitty! Oh my gosh, this cat. The lag is tremendous. Just from... You saw the iron golems. I don't even know how many actual villagers I have. It's supposed to be a 10-to-1 ratio, and it terrifies me if that is 10-to-1. Like, if it's particles below, that's going to collapse. That's how you know. But I find that the sand and sandstone textures are just a little too close. Like, they've changed the sand texture to look like the old sandstone texture, and it confuses me and is not good. It's definitely not good. I have not found a bamboo jungle, or a jungle with bamboo in it, but I did find a jungle temple that had bamboo in it. So I was able to get 2 pieces of bamboo, and that stuff grows like you would not believe. I also found berry bushes, and I found foxes. Foxes are not that easy to tame. You have to tame the baby and then use a lead on it to bring it home. And that's not so easy to do because they really can move. They got some moves on them. So they move fast. Orange was the other one we were doing. So I do have to get a house built for the foxes, keeping in mind that the foxes do naturally hunt rabbits. Not okay. They also pick up stuff, which is weird because they will pick up a sword and you can bring them into battle and they will actually do extra damage because they're holding a sword. Yeah, these new textures, like I know every time we do new textures, it takes a while to get used to them. Some of them I do like better, and some of them not so much. Some of them remind me of modded. Like when I first came in and I saw the potatoes, like these are potatoes. Cat. Potatoes. And when I saw the, like this is a full-grown potato. That's not what potatoes used to look like. Then there is the... Yeah, there's 2 different types of smooth stone. Like the smooth stone we knew before is now cut stone, and now there's smooth stone where you have to cut it, or you have to cook it again. But I'm like, so it's confusing. I have made everything, as far as I know, that exists, and filled up all my storage room with some of each of them. And when I say some, I mean like maybe 4 or 5. But I haven't been able to work with it yet because I need to move this village. I've been trying to work with the lag and deal with this because this is really bad. I don't want to have to fight this quite so much. When I was exploring, it wasn't so bad. But as soon as I came home, nightmare. And if there is a chance, even a small one, of being raided again... By the way, I have been raided once. I did not keep it on the stream because it went very badly. I had the lighting glitch where nothing stays lit. And, like, what is it? The lighting glitch was that this block with this torch would be the only place that it is. That's the only spot it lit. In the middle of the day, you also had spots that were dark for no reason. So in the middle of the day, there could be a big patch right here, and mobs could spawn on it because it was dark. It had no light level. At night, my torches would be right here, dark, 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 lit, dark, dark, dark. So the entire area was filled with mobs, just completely. And of course, I have my lovely storage room underground. Not so good. Now, between these buildings is only 2 wide. That is not enough space to do everything that needs to be done. Did I bring another pick? Yes, I am awesome. Bed. We'll take a second one. Thank you. So, yeah, so I ended up, because you have to back it up. It warns you, make sure you save it before you switch. So I did. And I didn't know about the bad omen stuff. I was trying to light up around my base. I was way over there. And so I didn't notice that because all the new ones I put down were lighting up correctly. All the old ones were not. They weren't doing the right light levels. So I saw the pillager people coming through and I killed them. And I was like, oh, I've got bad omen. All right, whatever. I don't know what that does, but I had it. And I continued to light up. And when I came back to here, of course, this is a village. And the one way to trigger a raid is to have bad omen and to go into a village. So, yeah. Villagers need a compost bin. And sometimes they just won't go because they're dumb. Is it a new world or is it an old world? Because the lighting issues is something you actually have to worry about. They were supposed to have fixed all of it in 14.1, but it's still a problem. I know that Zimovoid got his first taste of it, which was awesome because he had no idea what we were talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do log into the game ahead of time to make sure that it actually works because I don't know if it's going to work or not. Let's go with green. And that way, they do have a fix in which you have to clear out the cache and back it up again and do this other stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot do that every stream. You guys need to fix your game. So hopefully there'll be a 14.2 coming out. But the problem with the glitch where it only lights up the single squares that the torches is on is intermittent. It is not repeatable. They can't create it themselves, so they can't find where the bug is. Oh, you also need enough beds for them. They need a bed to go inside. And they will steal each other's beds. They're not polite about it. So they need, it's not doors now to get them to breed. It is beds and jobs and how they feel about you. They have to have a positive thing toward you. Iron golems will attack you, even if you don't hurt the villagers, if you make them upset in some way. They will whisper to each other about it, and then the iron golems will go after you. I'm like, I am so glad I spent a lot of time, like, reading this stuff, because I'm like, I made a lot of boo-boos with this village. It wasn't such a big problem because of the fact that, like, it made sense for the other way. It doesn't make sense for this now. Like the new way these guys breed and the new way they do stuff, this is not good. They do need space. So they will still clump up in houses. And they still will do stupid stuff like sit in the corner trying to get into the igloo when there's obviously no door there. Just ignore him. They're supposed to despawn. If he spawned in and it's daytime, they should despawn by noon. Unless they change that mechanic as well. Because why not? Why not make our lives just that much more miserable? These guys are going to be really mad. Oh, I also had to put a gate on my own front door because I came in and discovered that I couldn't sleep in my own bed because it was already full. And see, these guys are spawning inside the houses. They're not supposed to do that. A lot of people's iron farms were broken with the new mechanics. They're not happy about that. The water ones, like the mechanics with water, messed things up. And that was 13. And now with these new mechanics of where things go and what they do and their pathing, it messes it up again. So yeah. Do you mind? I am working here. Oh my gosh. These things are terrible. Well, make sure there's enough beds. They will move around. If they do not have any kind of job, they will migrate around what they consider the edge of your base or the edge of the village. Now, I don't know how big that is, but I have read that they will go 32 blocks and head back home. So I don't know if bases are 32 blocks from wherever the center is. I don't know how you distinguish what the center is. I do know that bells are supposed to be in the center, so I am manipulating it by stealing a bell from somewhere else, because you cannot make them, and putting it in the center of where I want them to be. If you ding the bell at any time, they'll all go in their houses. Now, I have not seen that, but I would love to see that. I think that would be hilarious. I don't know if that was just wrong or... Yeah, it was just wrong. And there. Hello, kitty. Yeah. There's another late blue. I see it. But yeah, they killed all but one. I had 10 puffer fish in there, and I could only find one. So I rescued him and put him in a bucket. There's also the Wandering Trader. He is pretty amazing. He brings stuff that you wouldn't normally be able to get. So he will bring the bamboo to you. He will bring the berries to you. But he only trades for emeralds. You can't trade him stuff to get emeralds. You have to have emeralds yourself to do it. So I used him to get white and black ink, and then found out that you could still make ink out of squids. So I kind of felt slowly about that. Another mechanic I really like is if you max out their trade. So say I traded him all the wheat and this has an X on it. In the morning, he will come back here and he'll reset it. Oh, the armorer has bells? I haven't maxed out an armorer yet. He'll reset. Then you can max out the same wheat again. And then he'll come here in the afternoon. And then you can max it out again. So you literally can trade the max 3 times. You don't even have to go up to the next level to do it. I am not spending that much when I can go to a village and steal theirs. I found one that had 3 bells in it. I was like, does that mean you're 3 villages or you just have a lot of bells? But either way, they have none now. So I have it. But they will ring the bell themselves if there is danger, which is kind of cool. I wonder if this will last all the way around all of these. It's down to its last little red, yep, divot. Yay! Okay, kitty. So I have created only one space now where they can actually live. Why is that not where it's supposed to be? That was weird. It's supposed to be a perfect 5x5. So that it stays proper. I did my research. Oh, my cactus. I'm growing cactus so that I can get proper ink. Now, apparently, I haven't checked it. It could be anywhere. It could be halfway up a cliff. Like it does. I don't know. Like I'm still doing research into that to figure out where it is, because I have seen villages when I was wandering around just exploring, that the bell was on one edge, and I was like, well, how is that the middle? But if they consider that the middle, that's the middle. I'm not really going to argue with them. Cats are smart. They do not try to hop up on cacti. This is the new cactus texture. Threw me right off. I was like, what are those dots? But that's what they are. I forgot to take that. I had an extra sapling, so I threw it on here. And it's still on there. I haven't finished over there. Like that little area and a few other areas on that side are not done yet. I'm still missing the piece of fence in there. I found somewhere else I was missing a piece of fence, and I was like, how do you miss a piece of fence? Stop breeding! These are the villagers who have no jobs. They are just in those outfits, and they'll just shake their head no. The ones who do have stuff, who have levels, will have outfits. So this one has it. The biggest way to tell is they have a little, come back here. They have a pouch. A little pouch right there. And that will change colors as they go up. So that's the fisherman. You can see he's holding a fish too. Cod. I don't need cod. Thank you, though. These guys are all hanging out with my cats and knocking them off. You can see this one here. He's got a diamond. And so I have made him a master, and he has everything right to the end. Oh, and you also saw in him, because he liked me, it went from 18 down to 17. So I can get that to go down so it costs me less. If they are unhappy with me, it increases the chances of an iron golem attack, and the price goes up. Too many beds. The only beds that are available right now are the 16 in here. That's it. I had those, plus I had the houses that were out here that are now disappearing. They all had a bed in them, and I realized it wasn't enough beds, so then I put 2 beds in them. Yeah, it's just been a little crazy. This orange house has to come down as well. But they are still reproducing, and I don't know why. The only people who can have kids are, like, he literally just went down into the water. Are these 2 here. There is a chance that these 2 could have a kid because they both have jobs. You better not. I'm going to interrupt. So the shepherd, I've been trying to max out all the shepherds to be able to get the, there is a global pattern that I am trying to get. And it's new. And the only way you can get it is through them. I don't know if the trader brings it as well. Yeah, they're also more social. Villagers are, like, this really is a villager and pillager update. The villagers are very different. They interact. There's there are consequences to things. There are bonuses to things. Like, it is really interesting. They will follow my cat around. Like, and stare at him and stuff. I'm like, what are you doing? The baby ones, if they are offered a rose by the iron golem, will take it, but tentatively. Like, they'll actually kind of look fearful for a bit, and then they'll take it. If there is more than one child and they run into each other, they'll run around together and play. They'll actually do like a game of tag. Yeah, guys, gotta find somewhere else to stay. No room here. So all the ones in the water, I don't know why, but they will not leave. Once they're in there, it's like they're in there for life. So I have no idea what to do with that. The other ones will all try... Oh, they're all going to try and get into the fishing hut because I forgot there's a bed in there too. So there are 16 in the house over there. There's one there. And that's it. And I'm hoping that'll stop them from spawning, because as soon as I logged in with this world, they just started breeding like crazy. I was like, we have a serious problem here. We have way, way too many villagers. So I started giving them houses. I started giving them everything they needed to essentially survive and such. And wow, they just kept going. I think now that I've removed all those beds... Oh, there's another bed on the top of there, which is where I've slept. And there's 2 upstairs there. One is mine, one is Tackback's, so... I can't break Tackback's because when he comes in here on the land, that is his spawn point. So if I break it and something happens to him, he'll end up at normal spawn. And that would just not be right. You guys all trying to go in the red house? Because I would like to take the red house down. Well, not yet. We haven't done red and yellow or cyan. So yeah, a lot of them don't have anywhere to go, but you'll notice there isn't as many wandering around anymore. All the ones in the water, they don't seem to come out of the water. That's their new home. Yeah. But there are very few. So I don't know if my unemployed are also my nitwits, because I don't seem to have other stuff for them. And these guys are all headed into here, which is a slight problem because the iron golems are pushing them off the beds. And I can't get rid of the iron golem until... See, somebody just stole his bed that he was in. I can't really get rid of the iron golem until I move all the villagers out of there. Oh. The kids will also sleep in beds. There are new cats. So you should see cats spawn in the village randomly. So there's black cats, which you can get. Apparently they spawn during a full moon. So I have to find a witch's location and find a full moon. That's a new moon. So I got a long way to go. And at midnight on then is when the black cats will spawn. So I don't have a black cat. I have a lot of cats, which are being pushed everywhere. Jelly is the one that everybody voted on, and that's Scars. So, well, their weird behavior is different now. It's not the same weird behavior. So it is kind of fixed, but not. I gotta say, I love teleporting cats. They are probably my most favorite thing ever. And I still don't have enough dark gray. I do believe the only thing that was missing in here was that. This doesn't have a profession in it yet because I don't know what I want to have in it. I think, yeah, I'm going to leave the sign. We will close the door like it's done. I'm sorry, kitty. Go on. Let's go sleep on the bed.